Is that we are all children here. Today is the International Children's Day of Broadcasting, and I'm sure you're going to have a very good time with us. Now, before we introduce ourselves, we are going to take a break.
Talk about books and how we cope with our studies.
We talk about our parents and we talk about cartoons. We share our food together, we do our homework together, and we play together.
Well, mostly we talk about the school and our books.
I think he told me that he has a smart watch and he has a phone and he likes stories. He has a lot of storybooks and he likes them too, and he likes his family too.
Cartoons.
Cartoon. Is that all?
Yes. We talk about jokes, we talk about new cartoons, we talk about different types of stuff. We talk about films like the DC Legends of Tomorrow,
Okay.
Star Wars,
Yes. That's all?
The Deep Ocean,
Okay.
and cartoons.
All right.
We talk about cartoon, films, and school and our house. We talk about our family, our brothers. We talk about cartoons, and we also talk about jokes.
We talk about cartoon, we talk about words, we talk about film, we talk about books.
When there's a child out there that's not getting the same that your own child is getting, the difference will tell, and there will come a time in the society where that child is going to take his pound of flesh.
Where you can actually, everything from watching a program with the child, you can start up the conversation from something on the TV and say, oh, you know.
For me, it's like, hurry up with this business. And the other one said, Auntie, it's not about me, it's about the guys, they're not ready to marry.
Yes. See if she wants to ask something. No, I know my mother very well. In fact, the most interesting one is when I put up pictures on WhatsApp, you know, Snapchat filters and all that, she will call me, remove that picture. There was a day I got tired of all that and I said,
Welcome back from the break. Now we're going to start to introduce ourselves. Here with me we have
Chimsom,
Timmy, Sumachi, Gabriel,
Paul, Michelle,
Edith.
Now we are going to be talking of various things, but we are going to start with what children talk about. So Machi, what do you talk about in school?
Well, in our class we talk about many things, but we mainly talk about movies, what's happening around us, and talk about seniors a lot.
Timmy.
As she said, we also talk about movies and seniors and also teachers.
Okay, now very good. Now we want to move from that to now appearance. Now since we are all alone here, just children, no adults, what do your parents do that you don't like? Now we want to pass a message across to parents, what they do that make us feel hurt as children. Yes, Chisom, can you tell me something that your mom or dad does that you don't like?
Actually, I read hard to pass my exams, and once I come out in flying colors, I ask my parents for a reward, but sometimes they say no for a certain reason. And I keep asking, what is that reason? But they keep saying no, and no.
So now that makes you feel hurt. Because you feel that all your efforts has just been put to the can?
Yes.
Okay, so I want each and every one of us, everybody must say something. So?
Actually, my mom forces me to eat. Like, if she gives me food and I say it's actually small, she's like, you need to eat, you need to eat. And she adds to it.
I'm sure that's helping you.
Yes?
Well, my friends, they don't really allow us to watch much cartoons. Like, when I want to watch TV, but no, I just see my dad change the channel, put it on sports, and that's really amazing.
Okay.
My parents disturb me when I'm using my phone or on social media. And they tell me to go to bed or watch news. That's my problem.
Okay.
Well, some parents does not have time for their children. They most times spend all their times on works, phones, and so on.
What I don't like is that sometimes my parents don't allow me to watch cartoons or some movies. That's what I don't like.
Eddie, what does your mom or dad do that you actually don't like? Oh, so everything your mom does, you like it? So tell me something that your mom does that you don't like.
I'm sure it's the fact that she doesn't give her ice cream and all these goodies.
Yeah, she's scared that if her mom watches it, she will shout at her.
Okay. And it's okay. Just tell us something. Okay. So can you guys tell me something that your parents do that you like you love very much?
Actually, they buy me things I want, just like junk food.
Exactly, junk food,
Like,
okay.
As a younger brother, my parents always provide something for me. So when I'm hungry, I always have something to eat.
My dad always plays with me. My mom plays with us. When they want to play, you laugh till you get tired.
Okay. I like it because my mom takes me out and to enjoy myself whenever I want.
What I like is that my parents, if I tell them to buy something for me, they will buy it for me.
Eddie?
I love you when my mom takes me out to her.
Okay, so you love it when your mom takes you out? Now, a message across to parents. Now, in some of the things that we said that we don't like, we said we don't like when our parents don't give us care and affection, like when they don't give us enough time. Yeah. Now, the thing is that most of our parents spend time pursuing their work to gain money for us.
To earn money for us?
Yes, to earn money, to be able to take care of our basic needs. But then, we children need care, we need love, we need affection, we need someone to tell us, okay, you have to do this, you have to do that. We always like it when we are being pampered, right? So now this message goes to all parents. They should please try as much as possible to have time for us kids, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, so we also want to go back to insecurity. Now in schools, then now we heard about the Chibok girls some time ago. Now we felt very, very bad. A lot of us felt very, very bad because of insecurity in schools, right? Now, what do you suggest the government should do about that?
In schools, they should provide security agents like the police. They should always be around the school. So when an unknown person or the security guards should watch out. Like when an unknown person is coming to pick up a child, they should investigate first and ask who sent you and all those things. Okay, and also parents should give their children passwords. Like I heard of a story. A man came to pick up a girl and she asked what's the password. The man couldn't give an answer. She called for help. So parents should give their children passwords. So,
alright, and I also think that children should be more educated about those things. Don't you think so?
Yeah.
Because I also heard of another story when a man was carrying a girl away and the girl was crying. And people thought that he was taking her to school because she didn't want to take to school. Exactly. Nobody knew that he was actually kidnapping her. So children should be taught that they should try as much as possible to not follow any stranger for no reason whatsoever. As the show goes on, we want to know what children like to watch. Eddie, what do you like to watch?
cartoons.
Like?
Sophia the First.
Why do you like Sophia the First?
Because she has a beautiful dress.
What's the color of her dress?
Purple.
I love purple. So now, what else do children watch? I'm sure it's not only cartoon that kids watch. Yes?
Yeah,
Actually,
comedy?
Action movies like The Flash, Green Lantern, and etc.
They also watch superhero movies like Arrow, DC Legends of Tomorrow, other superhero movies.
Okay, now imagine the world was as just children. What are you going to make to be on TV? And you are like someone in a very, very high position. What are you going to suggest that they show on TV? Only children in the entire world.
Like, they should like bring more interesting cartoons. If you check NTA or other channels, you see the cartoons they show us are very old. We don't watch anymore. You should add like Hey Danger, Live and Mad, new cartoon shows, and not only cartoon, news too, so we can know what's happening around the world, and movies.
Not like
African magic movies, not the juju.
Visualized.
We also like some African movies now.
Like the Johnsons, Professor Jumbo, and
Jennifer's Diary. She's actually very, very good.
Yeah,
comedy and things like that. Yeah. But
the thing that spoils her comedy is just about her English.
But it's actually fun. That's the reason of
children like below 5 years are not meant to be watching that kind of movie because they'll just pick up their English and be speaking
in English class.
Exactly, some movies that corrupt people's mind.
Yes, now we are going to that. What are children supposed to watch and what are they not supposed to watch? You know, like today, you can always go to the internet and check whatever you want to watch. It's actually very wrong. So, yes, okay. So what are children supposed to watch?
You're supposed to be watching cartoons.
Oh, just cartoons?
No, educational.
You can also like watch CCM news. CNN.
Children, we can also watch movies, but not movies that are like 16 or 13.
Rated 16.
Children, we see movies like rated 16 or 18. We'll be curious, want to know what they're showing there. We'll put it on and check what they're showing, and then we learn things we're not meant to learn.
Yes, that's one of the reasons why we need parental guidance.
Exactly.
So now, when you turn on the TV, there are actually a lot of things that are there. And there are a lot of things that you're supposed to watch, and there are a lot of things you're not supposed to watch. Those are the things I'm asking for. What are you supposed to watch? Like?
Cowbellpedia.
Exactly, yes.
And for those of us using DSTV, in my opinion, the channels children are meant to watch are like from 301 to 310. And also some news channels and godly channels like Dove TV and others.
And also, you should never forget about sports channels. You can actually watch football and other athletic.
Okay. Well, also, obviously.
Yeah.
One of my friends in church one day, him and his siblings fought, like, they would fight.
Practicing the wrestling, and then you showed
I was like scared, like, what's if one of them injures or what?
But you shouldn't be afraid, it's just entertainment.
But people,
some people,
for me.
but it's supposed to be restricted to
children.
Children are not supposed to watch things like that.
But some parents will put it on and children will follow it. The children will follow their parents and watch it.
Exactly, and because the parents are so addicted to the movie, they don't pay attention that their children are actually watching with them. So now, I suggest children watch more of educational movies than cartoons. Don't you think so? Because the rate at which we children are going right now, everybody 247 in front of your TV watching just cartoon. I think something should be done, right?
Yeah.
Now, what do you think should be done?
The parents should be putting passwords.
Actually, give us some time.
Time. Okay.
Like 1 hour
30 minutes.
1 hour 30 minutes.
Like 2 hours for cartoon.
And then
for educational movies, 2 hours for godly.
Someone like me, the way it's done. Okay, sorry. The way it's done in my house, it's 1 hour 30 minutes for whatever you want to watch, and 30 minutes for Nat Geo World. So you know what we do? Because we don't like seeing animals. After 1 hour 30 minutes, we just put on the television, and that's the remaining 30 minutes. So if we say that 1 hour 30 minutes should be given for cartoon, and then 1 hour for news, most children won't watch it.
Yeah.
You just switch on the television. So now, what do you suggest should be done?
Parents should be like, if you want to watch cartoon, you have to watch news first. Children, of course, we obviously want to watch the cartoon. Also, the new episode, the new episodes coming out in Harry Danger, Game Shakers. So, like, okay, who watch the news will not really pay attention, but the little time we watch the news, we'll get something in our heads, and from there we can watch our cartoons.
Okay. So now, I actually suggest that news should be made more entertaining, don't you think so?
Exactly.
Like now, if probably you're at home, flipping through your channels, and then you now see a bunch of kids seated down like this, you want to know what's going on there. Yes. So I feel stations like NTA channels and other shows should actually get some more life into it.
Exactly. And Nigerian news stations should stick up. I prefer watching CNN or Al Jazeera to Nigerian stations, their
channels.
You know, someone sitting down, be reading it from paper, but CNN, they make it lively for people. You'll be happy. They'll show music, things that are happening socially, the things that are going on around the world and everything. But Nigerian news just sit and read papers.
To me, it's just too scary. I'm too boring.
Yeah, so now what do you suggest they show on stuff like NTA, on programs like NTA channels?
Like kids should be having debates.
Okay, exactly. Yeah, argumentative essays.
They should like make a day for children to like give news.
Yeah, that's why we have International Children's Broadcasting.
They should make it more often, not only
once in a year. Okay, and I also suggest they should show some cartoons in it.
Yeah,
just to make it at least more interesting.
Yeah.
So, what do you suggest, Mitchell?
I suggest that they should add action movies.
Okay, action movies. Eddie, what do you suggest channels like NTA channels, AIT should do that will make you want to watch it? What should they do that will make you want to watch it? Like, if they bring Sophia the First, will you watch it? If they bring Sophia the First to NTA, will you watch NTA?
Yes.
Why? Because there's Sophia the First. Okay. So, like now, children like Eddie would like to watch a particular channel because there's something interesting going on there.
And I have another suggestion. It's not only children that watch news. Parents also watch news, and there are some movies that parents watch that children are not allowed to watch. So they should like those movies in the nights where children will be asleep. But you need, there's some children that will just program their time for that period of time, right? So what I suggest is that parental guidance is playing a very, very major role in that. So parents should be able to guide their children that, okay, this is wrong. If you sit a child down and you explain to the child why it is wrong, that child will actually see some sense in what you're saying. Exactly.
So I suggest that parents who are watching this movie, this presentation right now, I suggest they actually do something so that to make Nigeria move forward and to make children, you know, sit up in their attitude and everything. Now I want to talk about what we see happening in our day-to-day activities, what we see around us in our environment.
Well, the world
Okay, what do you see in your environment? Exactly, it's so painful, right? When you're in the school bus and then you just see a child just looking like, if I had this privilege, you understand? So now, what do you think the government and the adults can actually do for us?
I think the government should secure the schools, because these days, there was a particular time in my primary school, I was scared that I'll be in school and the bomb blast will just happen. I'm always scared, I'm always praying. So I think the government should bring more security agents to secure the schools.
And also the government, if possible, they can give free education.
Okay. Yes.
Also provide money for children.
Okay, more resources should be given to children. Now, don't you suggest that any government should make primary and secondary school education free so that our parents can gather money for our university level? Because if those children that are hawking on the street, if they can actually have a chance of going to school, I'm sure most of them will do very and excellently well. Because when they have that privilege, and scholarships should be given, don't you think so?
Yes.
So that children that their parents just manage to pay their school fees, bright students, they can actually improve in their education. Now, what can we do about it? What can we do?
Children.
Yes, what can we? Very good. Charity. Yes, so what can you do, Eddie? Not necessarily to the children on the street, but at least just to lend a hand to someone, make them feel loved, make them feel happy. Yes. You have a younger brother?
No.
Younger sister? Okay. So, does she disturb you?
No.
Oh, she does not at all. She's a very, very good girl. She doesn't pinch you, she doesn't beat you, doesn't do you nothing. Wow. But do you have another relative, like a younger cousin? You don't have a younger cousin. Okay. What's the name of your younger sister?
Comfort.
Comfort. Okay. So when she disturbs you, do you report her to your mom?
I think that people that have a lot of money, they don't know what to use their money for again. That they're spending it, throwing it out, using it for useless things. That when they see children on the road, they should like help them and take them to school. Because one day they will become the leaders of tomorrow. So we should try and help people on the streets, carry them to school.
If someone gives them money, they can actually use it to educate them.
And as charity, I think that once in a while we should be going to the less privileged to at least teach them something once in a while.
Okay, as excursions, right, during school?
Yes.
I also think that parents will take care of them, that they should bring those children to their house, take care of them, buy things.
Okay, but you also know that it's not everybody that you just bring to your house, right? Because anything can happen.
So people are safe from the parents.
So yes, Michelle.
I think you should support them.
As in how? How do we support the less privileged?
By like sometimes you can go to the less privileged. You can give them food, like clothes, things.
Eddie, do you have toys?
Yes.
Plenty toys. Okay, can you do me a favor? Can you take one of those toys that you are not using again, one that you like very much, and can you give it to a small boy or girl on the road? Just see a small girl or a small boy. Can you just give it to that person? Just one of your toys, can you?
Yes.
You promise you'll do that?
Yes.
I'll ask your mom. You promise you'll do that for me?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Now, when is your birthday? I want everybody to tell me about their birthdays.
Okay, mine is on October 25th.
Okay.
January 26th.
Okay.
June 14th.
March 8th. Okay. February 5th.
November 28th.
May 24th.
Isn't that on your birthday, you can actually go to the orphanage home?
Yes.
You can actually go there with a bunch of capricorns and a lot of biscuits and junk food and a lot of toys and clothes. You know that they'll actually appreciate that?
Yes.
Just show a little kindness, give it out to children and watch them, see how happy they can be for that little thing that you've actually given them. So if you promise to do that on your next birthday,
There was a particular time in our school that they picked some of us. We went to the IDP camp. We bought a lot of things for them. They were so grateful. They were happy that we bought a lot of things to them. These are the IDP camp. These are the people that are homeless. They have no food to eat. When we went there, we bought a lot for them and they were excited. So I think that we should go more often to see them, and we should not just go and see them. We should bring things for them like clothes, shoes, foodstuffs, money, etc.
okay? Now you know that tables can actually turn around. What you do for someone today, that person might be in a position to help you tomorrow. Now, are you guys in boarding school? Yes. Okay, I suggest most of you are in boarding school. So now, if your friend is sick, what can you do to help your friend? Let's bring it home now.
Actually, I can help my friend wash her clothes.
Okay, you can help your friends to wash her clothes if she's not feeling fine. You know that what you've actually done is actually an act of kindness. You've actually made that person feel very good that he or she has a friend who can actually help her in time of need. Yes, what can you do to people to make them feel happy? To make them
by assisting them to the nurse for first aid.
Okay.
If the person is hungry, you just help the person.
Very good. Like some of your provisions now. I'm sure some of our parents, they buy in excess, and then you see someone that doesn't have enough at all. You can actually give out. It won't take blood away from you. You know, some people will be like, please, can you share some milk in me? I don't have much. Okay, you say I don't have milk, but then you have milk. You know, deep down in your hand that you have milk.
You see milk in the food in a box.
So I suggest that as children we should actually try to give out more often. Well, I'm sure we're finding the show very interesting with everyone here. Now I want to know everyone's best subject, your best teacher, and why you like the subject and why you like the teacher. Starting from Eddie, what's your best subject?
Maths.
Maths. Wow. Who is your best teacher?
Miss Rachel.
Miss Rachel, what subject does Miss Rachel teach?
She teaches English, character education, civic education, basic science, agric science.
Okay, so she's like your main teacher. She's like your main teacher. She's very, very friendly, right? That's why I like her. So why do you like mathematics? Because I used to hear a lot of people say mathematics is hard. When somebody tells you, me, I love mathematics, they say, mathematics is very, very hard though. So why do you like maths? Tell me. You because of the numbers? You like numbers? That's why you like maths. That means you can add and subtract very well.
Yes.
You can times.
Yes.
2 times 2.
4.
Very good. Okay. What's your best subject, Mitchell?
My best subject is English.
English, yes. So who is your best teacher?
Mr. Peter.
Mr. Peter, yes. Why do you like Mr. Peter and why is English your best subject?
I like Mr. Peter because he's very free to meet him and ask questions.
Wow, so he allows a lot of questions? He's very good. So why do you like English?
I like English because it's very easy to understand it.
Really? Is English better than maths? To you. Understanding English, is it better than understanding maths? To you, that's what you feel. Okay, very good. Yes, Paul.
The best subject is English.
English, okay. 2 against 1. Maths, English. Okay, now let's go.
And my best teacher is Mrs. Azoro.
Okay. Why?
Because she's friendly and she teaches people very well.
Okay. So why do you like English?
Because it makes me to speak very well.
Okay.
Our math teacher is Mr. Fadaiwo because...
But is he your best teacher?
I have 2 favorite teachers.
Okay.
Mr. Fadaiwo and Mrs. Azoro.
Wait, someone mentioned Mrs. Azaro. Okay, so both of you, okay.
Maths is my favorite subject because it's easy for me to understand. Some people think it's hard, but when you put your mind to it, you get to understand it very well.
Okay. So why do you like that particular teacher or those 2 teachers? Why do you like them?
Mr. Fadaiwo is a teacher that when you don't understand, he can start all over again just to make you understand.
So if you are 30 in a class and then 29 understand and 1 doesn't understand, you actually...
Like if everyone is catching up, he will go back, but if you still don't understand, he will tell you to come and meet him in his office later on to understand.
Okay, very good. Yes, tell me.
I have 3 subjects I love: maths, science, and English. Okay, my favorite teacher is Mr. Peter.
Mr. Peter.
He communicates with one easily. He's not harsh like other teachers. He's my best teacher because you find it easy when it's time to communicate with him, and once you ask a question, he gives you like 4 other methods of answering it.
Okay. Now, so the only subject that everybody here likes is just between maths and English. Only one person likes something else other than maths and English. Wow. So you guys don't like science? You don't like art class? You don't like social studies?
We do, but not that much.
Okay. So now what else can you tell me about school? What else makes school interesting for you? And how can you actually help your classmates if he or she doesn't understand in class? You know, maths can be a very technical subject at times, but when you put your mind to it, you'll be able to understand. Now you understand, your seatmate does not understand. He or she is not catching up. What will you do? And the person is still not understanding.
You get the person through. If the person is not understanding, you go to the teacher and say, I've taught this boy this, I've taught this boy or girl this stuff for how many times, and he or she doesn't understand. So sir, please help and guide him through.
Okay. Paul, now your seatmate does not understand questions 1 to 11, and you understand questions 1 to 10 in English class. No, you are very, very good in English. What will you do?
I will sit her down, I will explain to her and tell her to solve it by herself, or she should do it by herself.
Okay. So now, Michelle, I want to know what you will do.
I will sit down the person, calm the person down, and I'll help the person.
Okay. Eddie, if your seatmate doesn't understand maths, what will you do? Wow, so you won't teach her because she's your friend. You will just teach her because she's your seatmate? Or you teach her because she's your friend?
I'll teach her because she's my friend, my
seatmate. That means friends stick together, right? So you should actually try to lend a helping hand even to our classmates. Cool. Yes, Gabriel.
After go.
Turn to the teacher for help. So you will not explain. You're not a good Samaritan. Will you explain?
Well, I won't explain to you because I'm not.
Oh, so the little one that you understand, you will not share your ideas with her?
Well, I might.
You might. Wow. I said there are 11 questions on the board. You understand 1 to 11. Your seatmate does not understand 1. From 1 to 11, no idea. You will tell her to go and meet the teacher. I want you to be precise, like what you will do at that particular moment.
I would actually help my seatmate, but if she still doesn't understand, I'll just give her my notes to copy. Because how can you teach someone for like keep on teaching and teaching? Like there's one of my friend, she doesn't really understand maths. So I keep on guiding her, but she still don't get it. So the only thing I can just do is just give her my notes copy.
Okay, you know that you can actually tell her that first I need you to calm down. If you don't calm down, you will not be able to understand this. You can also tell her, just put your mind down, think straight, you will get it. There are ways to teach someone other than actually teaching the person. There are some things that you say to the person that the person will have an open mind, and person will actually understand what you're saying. Now we're back on the show Conversations. We want to go to a different topic entirely: dental hygiene. Brushing our mouth. Yes, Eddie, can you tell me the way you brush? Just demonstrate, practicalize. You won't tell me how you brush. Tell me now. How do you brush? When you woke up this morning, how did you brush? Now, so okay, Eddie, are you ready to tell me how you brush now? Okay.
I pick up my brush, okay. I put my toothpaste on it and I start brushing my teeth.
How do you brush your teeth? Okay, and then you now wash your brush, right? Now, how many times is it expected of us to brush our teeth?
Twice.
Three times. Okay, those of us that go for two times in a day, you're supposed to brush your teeth 2 times in a day. Your hand. Those of us that go for 3 times in a day.
You go to brush 3 times.
Michelle and Eddie, which one do you go for? Eddie, how many times are you supposed to brush in a day?
1.
No, how many times are you supposed to? Not how many times you brush. Understand? How many times did your teacher teach you to brush in a day, rather? Now, when we were growing up, or when they were teaching us in basic science, they were teaching us to brush 2 times a day, morning and evening. Please, if you are very sure, truth be told, you will brush 2 times a day. Hands up.
You have just come now.
Gabriel. 2 times in a day. Wow. Well, we don't brush 2 times in a day, so but you actually suggest that we brush 2 times in a day?
Yes.
Is it necessary?
Yes.
Why?
The first time will be in the morning before we go out, because before you go out you brush your teeth, then before you go to bed, because all the food you've eaten from morning to night, so you brush it out, then the next morning you brush again. Like twice a day.
You are still arguing on 3 times a day. Why?
I said it's actually 2 times.
Okay, exactly 2 times.
What if we eat other snacks and then you want to?
In the night?
No, like after lunch.
So do you mean that you carry your brush to school? When you're done eating your lunch, you can't brush to the toilet?
You know, it's not very necessary to brush 3 times a day. You can if you actually want to, but it's advisable to go for 2 times. You can actually do more.
Because during the afternoon you can be somewhere, you can't brush.
So,
what about when we brush in the morning and use mouthwash in the night?
it's still okay, but it's actually better to brush in the night.
You can use mouthwash like in the afternoon.
Yeah. Okay, that's actually good. You brush in the morning, use
mouthwash in the afternoon, and brush in the night.
Okay.
Some of us will still not do it.
Okay, if you promise to thereby brush twice in a day, hands up. You promise, so a promise is a debt. Tell
Sure.
and Eddie, you promise. I will ask because I will ask you have all promised. Everybody has promised to brush twice in a day.
Pinky.
So now we want to move into career. What do you want to become in future? Starting from Eddie. Eddie, what do you want to be in future?
What I want to be in future is a medical doctor.
A doctor? Why do you want to be a doctor?
Because I want to learn how to be treating people.
Oh? I didn't Okay.
Because I want to learn how to be treating people.
Wow. So you like making people feel better when they are sick?
Yes.
Okay. But that means you'll be seeing a lot of blood. Plenty blood. You will see blood. Won't you scream when you see blood? You won't. You'll be strong and treat the person, right? In future, I'll try to come to your hospital. Will you, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. I'll have my own hospital to go to. Okay. Yes, Michelle.
What I like to be in future is an architect.
Architect. What do architects do?
They draw and design buildings.
Design buildings. Okay. What type of buildings do you want to draw?
Like duplex, skyscrapers.
I do hope you are going to be the one that will be building one of the tallest. Sorry, that will be designing one of the tallest skyscrapers in the nearest future, right? I'll follow up. I'll follow up on you, and I will hear. Yes. So
I want to become a medical doctor.
Be a doctor. Okay. Why?
So I can save lives.
Save lives.
Well, I'm not really sure what I want to become, but I think I'll choose a businessman because I want to be in the process of business transactions and gaining money for my family in the future.
So that's what you are going to actually be doing majorly. Okay, very good.
I like to be a medical doctor and to own my own hospital, and also be a writer, a poet.
A poet. Yes, Timmy?
I like to be a lawyer.
A lawyer. Because why?
Because I like law.
Like law. Why do you like law? Their wigs.
The way they dress.
The way they dress. Only. You just like law because of the way they dress.
In movies, I see the way they act in cops.
Okay.
I would like to be a medical doctor, but especially a gynecologist.
Okay. Who are gynecologists? Who are gynecologists?
Gynecologists are people who specialize in women and development of reproduction.
Why do you want to go and specialize in women's and their development and production?
That's what my mom said I should go for.
Oh, that's what your mom said you should go for?
Yeah, and I feel it's okay.
And you feel it's okay?
Yes.
Do you actually want to be a gynecologist? Or you just want to make your mom happy?
I want to be.
You want to be a gynecologist? You want to see women cry?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, but I want to tell you guys that you don't actually have to go for what your parents really want you to do. It's what you want to do. Because you can end up going for what your parents want you to do. And then at the end of the day,
exactly, you won't earn money.
No, not even that. You might actually be good in it, but you won't feel fulfilled. When you see someone, maybe you want to be a musician, the one is like, no, be a lawyer or be a doctor. And then you finally go to do that. When you see musicians, you have to not stay with being a doctor or being a lawyer.
You have the passion for doing it.
Exactly. So do what your heart wants you to do. I want to be a teacher in future.
Why?
A lot of people don't want to be teachers. I don't know why. I just love teaching. When I explain stuff to people, like in math class, I do a lot of explanations. That's why a lot of people want me to be in their groups when we are having flexible grouping. So I'll be able to explain to them. It's just my pen. I just like it. When I'm making people like know things, when they're understanding what I'm actually telling them, it's actually very, very fun to me, but not to other people.
But to me, teachers don't really get much money.
Exactly, that's what everybody has been telling me. That the time I told someone that I wanted to be a teacher, God, the person so flared up. It was like, with all your ambitions, with all your potentials, you want to be a teacher? And then I was like, oh Christ. But then the thing is that it's not about their pay, it's about what I want to do. Left to others want me to be probably a lawyer, something else, and an author, but it's what I want to do. It's what I have passion for. It's what my heart tells me to do. So I will do it. Math. I do math. No, I don't want to be. Yeah, something like that. Maths, English.
You want to own your own school? What will you name it?
I'm still thinking about it, but not yet. Don't worry. So we are all aware that Christmas is here, right? And we all want a lot of things, like a whole lot of things from our parents, right? Okay, so starting from Chisom this time, I want every one of us to tell us what they actually want from their parents for Christmas.
For me, what I would love to have is just movable things like hoverboard, bicycles, and etc.
A hoverboard and a bike.
Yeah,
that's all.
I also like to travel abroad.
No? Okay, you like to travel abroad for Christmas. Yes, Timmy?
I would like you to be taken for shopping. I don't believe
surprise gift like what?
Surprise.
Okay.
I don't really know what I want my parents to give me, but anything they are giving me, they should like put it like after giving me the gift, they should just put some money in an envelope. So later on, what I want to do, I'll just
yes, Gabriel.
Yeah, what I want for Christmas is a PlayStation 4.
PlayStation 4?
It's like 100 and something thousand.
Will your friends actually get it for you? Oh, yeah, keep our fingers crossed for Christmas. Yeah? You play the piano for me? Do you? You play for me? Okay. Now, for Christmas, I have a whole lot of things I want for my parents. But then, I'll just mention one. I want a puppy for Christmas.
I love puppies.
Yeah, it's
I love
not
puppies.
So good to have yeah, but it depends on the type of puppy that they're going to buy, you know?
Exactly, like chihuahuas. These ones that don't really grow, they're just really small and they're hairy. I love those ones.
Yeah,
I love those ones.
A crossbreed. Okay, so now this Christmas, what are you going to do for the less privileged?
I can give out my own food.
Your own
Charity.
Very good.
Provide money and provisions for them.
Instead of giving them things I don't really need again, I can go out for shopping, buy them new things and give to them.
I can buy them new things and give it to them.
Okay, very good. So now that means we all promise to do something special for at least one person this Christmas. For a less privileged person. Me, I can actually just, on Christmas Day, since we cook a lot of food, and just go down and give some gifts, man. Or you can go out in the car, see some children on the road, just give them in a takeaway plate. I'm sure they actually appreciate that. Okay, so now we have made a lot of promises today. To brush our teeth twice a day, to do something very nice for a less privileged person during Christmas. What's the last one? There are more than two. You can't remember. How are we going to keep this? Now, before we say goodbye, Eddie said that she wanted a brand new piano for Christmas. So right now, she's beside the piano. We want to actually hear her play something. Yes, Eddie, can you play anything for us? I was one of the newest pianists in town, but then let me just go and help her a bit. Okay, ready?
want to play something, okay? Okay. Now. So that's where we will end the show today. So bye everyone.